What's up, y'all? We back at it, man. We got another episode of Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. Hopefully, I got the name right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Fails to Save the Universe. And this second episode to me was better than the first episode. The first episode was good, but this shit was just funny as hell. And it seems as if I am right where each episode we're going to get someone from the main cast to make an appearance in the episode. So last week we got to see Raj, and in this episode we get to see Penny. Now these guys go to a world or a universe that doesn't really seem to be that bad in my opinion. And maybe it's just me who feels like it, but you have it where they're in this world and everyone got these devices on the back of their necks. And if they get angry, upset, say bad words, or do something bad like that, they get electrocuted and fall to the ground in pain. We see it happen several times to our characters throughout this episode, especially Kripke. Like, yo, the amount of times it happened to Kripke and how funny it was when it happened to him was hilarious because he was just getting annoyed just at the, you know what I'm saying? He was just getting zapped because he was annoyed at the dumb stuff the people around him was saying. So that does seem to be the only downside of this ability, of this world, is that you can't even get mad and say bad things about a person. But you have it where they're walking around, they're trying to figure out what's going on, and they're deciding whether or not they need to jump to another universe. You have it where Kripke say, like, yo, the next universe may be worse. But of course, they end up going to try to find Sheldon as well as Leonard to try to undo what they did. And when they go to the, Caltech where they worked at, you have it here where we get reintroduced to the girl who had a huge crush on Sheldon. In fact, she's the reason that he knew it was time to try to marry, the love of his life. So because of her showing up, and which was hilarious. And I think the episodes with her in the original Big Bang Theory was pretty funny. I know the first time we met her, she was trying to force Sheldon to reach his full potential. The second time, is when she liked Sheldon and kissed him, which made him fly off to propose to Amy. But yeah, we had her in this episode, and she was pretty damn funny, just as funny as she was in the original series, because how irritated she was making Kripke and, making him keep zapping himself. And then we have it where, Stuart goes to find, his girl and try to reunite with her. And you find out he starts saying bad and negative stuff and starts getting electrocuted. And these guys get thrown in jail for 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. We also get to see Lerner's mom reprise her role as well. Well, I don't know if she was playing herself or if maybe it was, AI, using her. I'm not really 100% sure on that. But you see her actually in the hospital. I mean, not hospital, but in the prison, telling these guys that they're about to be rehabilitated. And they were in there for 30 months. So that actually, yeah, 30 months. So about 2.5 years they were locked up. And you see that they got reconditioned. And as they got conditioned, you have it where, they get arrested and, well, not arrested, they get captured and freed by Zach. Zach makes his return. And then as Zach makes his return, we have this moment where we get to see Penny make her return and reprise her role. And it looks as if she's not with Leonard in this universe. She ended up with Zach. You have it where she walks out, and I don't know why, man. She's always been hilarious, but you got it where she's trying to help them snap out of what happened to them, how they've been, rehabilitized, and you have it where she's like smacking them, saying like, "Yo, once you get mad, that means you broke their what they did to you. You'll be back to your normal self." And as they're attacking, as she's attacking them, you have it where droids come in and try to capture these guys because in this world, being bad isn't something, or being negative is something that's not allowed. And as this happens, you have it where, they activated the portal once more and they get teleported to a whole another universe. So the new universe that they go to is slightly different. We don't know much about it. It looks like it's a magic based world, and we'll have to wait to the next episode. But so far, 2 episodes in, and I've been enjoying it. I think it's pretty good for the most part. Now, I don't think it's as good as the original Big Bang Theory, but that was a whole different type of series. They kind of made this like a fantasy type series. But all in all, I really enjoyed it. Curious to hear y'all thoughts on this episode. But you see, they go to a world where witches are, magic exists, and it seems as if you're a scientist, you're burned by the stake, and I imagine that's because maybe something that Sheldon and Leonard did. I wonder if Sheldon's gonna make an appearance, because I want to say he was the highest paid on the original show. So I don't know if this show itself have enough money to fund them in. I think it was Sheldon, Penny, and Leonard. They were the highest paid, and they decided to split the money among the whole group so that everybody made an equal amount as far as the main cast. But we'll just have to wait and see. All in all, great second episode. Curious to hear y'all thoughts. Catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.